Hey there, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to Hell Hasbro Reviews. I really appreciate that. I really do. I do. All right, today I'm going to respond to your questions that you asked me. About a week ago, I asked, I had a Q&A, and thank you for everybody that sent in questions. They actually sent me questions, so I really appreciate that. So I got quite, a couple here, so I will read them, and I will try to answer them the best I can. Alrighty. All right, Lunar Fury asked me, how did you meet the rest of the Shattercast guys? Shout out to those guys. I know Starscream is your favorite Transformer, like me. All right, but who is your second favorite character? My second favorite character is probably Optimus Prime. I have a lot of Optimus Primes. I did a Starscream collection video about a year ago. I should do an Optimus Prime one because I have tons of Optimus Prime. I actually might be selling some. I don't know. Don't know yet. But yeah, I think he's probably my second favorite one. And, how did I meet the Shattercast guys? Well, about 5 years ago. Yeah, God, it's been 5 years. Ugh, maybe longer than that. Coming up on 6, I think. They were on another podcast, and I used to listen to that podcast. Don't listen to them anymore, but I used to send in questions all the time. And Bobby, Mr. Skullface, if you're nasty, I guess caught on, or pointed out that I asked some pretty cool, good questions, and so he asked if I could, if I wanted to come on, and they asked if I wanted to come on. I said okay. So I was on like 1 or 2 episodes, maybe one, I don't know, and they had a falling out. So they did a B team kind of thing because of something, crap with the other podcast, and I was on it, and so they said, "Hey, we're going to do another podcast. Would you like to join?" And I think Greg and Bobby lobbied for me to get on. I think Greg did a lot to get me on, and so I joined, and we had a good time. And we met at the first TFCon in the States, which was Chicago. And it's been, downhill since. But yeah, that's how I met the Shattercast guys. So thank you. All right, Christopher Johnson. How'd I get one of them t-shirts free? Anyways, being the head honcho, he's head of TF3 TF3 PUK, which is a UK third-party Transformer group on Facebook. Give them a follow. They're really cool. Give them so. He asked me what is my favorite third-party figure and why. Well, everybody knows what I'm gonna say. I love the Make Toys Starscream. It's a great representation of Starscream, and it's a great figure too. But there's one that's close. A close second, which would be Toy War Constructor. Beautiful figures. When you walk in, it just eyes just draw right to it, and it's really just a beautiful figure. It's a beautiful figure. That's what a Devastator should look like. So yeah, Make Toys Starscream. All right, the Night Spider Collector. Shout out to that guy. He's a good dude. But he asked me when I was going to get this up, and he's like, "Cause and everything." But do you have any other hobbies outside Transformers and collecting Transformers? I play Call of Duty a lot. I don't really have any other hobbies. I need to work out because I'm kind of tubby, so I might start working out again, and might be my hobby. But other hobbies, no. I play Call of Duty, and all that stuff in any of the Transformer games that come out. So I guess that would be my other hobby. So thank you for the question. If I say y'all's names wrong, I apologize. Bisto Yeti. And then he asked, with the movie line being rebooted, what would your ideal live-action Transformer movie be? And a couple people have asked me that. Well, I would like less humans, start on Cybertron, maybe some new designs. The designs never really bother me. To me, and I've said this on Shattercast, to me, they look like they would be Transformers. That's what a Transformer would look like on Earth. You could... everybody wants to look G1 and everything, but they just wouldn't look that smooth. Where would all this stuff go? So I never really had a problem with the designs. But, some new designs, so they can sell toys. would be cool. But yeah, I think I would love a a story arc where they start off as Cybertron and show the war. Maybe introduction of how Megatron and Optimus came about. And all the other Starscream, Shockwave, all Soundwave, all that stuff. Maybe that. Instead of just starting off at Earth, and all that stuff, and it's just. But yeah, I am all for a reboot. I like the movies, and I like what they did for the Transformers and all that stuff and all that stuff. But I would like to have a reboot of all that stuff. So I would, yeah, definitely, something Cybertron and less humans. Maybe bring humans on later on, but something like that. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that could be changed, but that's what at the beginning I would start with. So I hope that answered you. Thank you. Chevelle 4x4. Would you like an updated MP Optimus Prime? I think MP10 is good enough. I don't care if they did. I think they're doing one right now. We got rumors. They're doing a the box they showed and everything. They're going to probably do a recolor, more tune color or something like that, tune accurate. So but yeah, I guess if to be updated with MP36, the Megatron, if you have more articulation like that, I think that'd be pretty cool. Yeah. So yeah. How did you meet Belisa? Well, we met. I met her on a dating website. Plenty of Fish or something. One of those things. Yeah, we just messaged each other, started messages back and forth and everything, and we went on a date. We went to Genghis Grill, which is like a where you get your own meat and all the vegetables, all that stuff, and they cook it on the grill for you and everything and all that stuff. So it's like a crazy hibachi kind of thing, hibachi thing. And that was our first date, and that's been like that since. Would you consider selling off your collection to focus on MP style only? Yeah, I've thought about selling, all my Deluxe and Voyager, all the mainline stuff, and just collect MP and third party stuff. I've thought about it, but I just love my collection, man. I like looking, sitting around here and just looking at all my collection. It's pretty cool. What's your favorite meal? Huh. I love a steak and fries. I mean, I love steak. I love fish sticks and macaroni and cheese. It's one of my favorite meals. So, yeah. Have any other nicknames? No, I don't. I was given Deluxe, so, but I don't have any other nicknames. Could you share an embarrassing memory with us? Yeah. Okay, I don't drink. I don't, smoke or do any of that stuff. But I was in the military, and I was in the Army and I was in Germany for 2 years. And I drank a little. I mean, it was peer pressure. People wanted me to drink, so I did. So I got drunk one night, really drunk on Jägermeister. And I remember I was at a friend's house, and I was over at I think it was like Thanksgiving or something like that. And there was a girl that I liked, and we dated a couple times, and everything. We were kind of seeing each other. And we went over to her house for Thanksgiving. And I got wasted. Like I said, Jägermeister, I drank one of those bottles, the green bottle with the deer on it. And I remember I was on the floor, and I was rolling around the floor saying I shamu or something. And I was just wailing around and knocking stuff over and everything. And my friend, there was a couple of friends over there also, and he lifted me up real quick. And that's not what you do. So I got sick. I went to her room, and I sat on her bed, and she's looking at me and she's like, Matt, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. And it just threw up everywhere. I threw up on her bed, her dresser that was in front of us. And she's like, get this, asshole out of here and all that stuff. Whoops, didn't mean to say asshole, and I said it again. But yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing ones. I threw up in her toilet. It was nasty. So yeah, that's one of my most embarrassing. Yeah, we didn't date very much after that. So yeah, that was one of my most embarrassing moments that I've had. So I don't drink. I haven't not drank anything since. So yeah, something good came out of it. Thank you, Mark for Flair. What do you do for a living? I know you've mentioned HVAC school, and I'm not mistaken on SU before. My guess was a professional dancer, but I could be wrong. I do like to dance. Cut a rug. I don't have a job right now. I worked for HP for about 7.5 years. They laid me off, or they what they call it is WFR, workforce release. So they're paying for me to go to school. So I'm in the school right now. So that's what I'm doing, and they pay me to go to school. So that's that. All right, Rogue War 71, good dude. These are all good dudes. Thank you very much. My question is inspired by your Gator reviews. If you haven't gone to see my Gator reviews, go out there and see those. They're really cool. They're funny. Being a huge dog person myself, I've always wondered what is going on behind those loyal, friendly, and other often mischievous eyes of our favorite canines. If you could ask Gator 3 questions, what would they be? Huh. Well, first one I would ask, what he thinks of me, and second, why does he love freedom so much? Sometimes he gets out of the fence, and he just runs, goes off to other neighbors and everything, but then, I'll go after him and chase him. He comes back, but it's like he has a little split moment of freedom, but he knows he has good here. He knows he has good here. And third one I would ask, why you pee in the house so much? Yeah, I would like to know why he does that, or tell me why. So that's a good question. Thank you, Mr. Fisher, Josh. Let's see, he's talking about his wife and all that stuff, which she's a cool girl. She asked if, we know that I collect Transformers, but does your wife collect anything? Unfortunately, no, she does not. I've tried to get her to. She loves Beauty and the Beast, and I've gotten her a couple of things in the movie, and some of the stuff, dolls and stuff and everything. But she just thinks it's a big clutter, of everything, so... I can't, she's never collected anything. She's just not that type of person. I am. So, and as for him, when I'm not busy recording Hell Hasbro or SEU or taking classes, taking toilet selfies, what is your favorite way to spend your downtime? Do you have any hobbies outside the collecting that you enjoy? And thanks as always. Thank you. I love taking a bath and slap my belly. Downtime, I like to play video games. I like to play Call of Duty a lot. Do I have any hobbies outside collecting? I already answered that. No. I guess playing video games is a hobby, so that's what I do. So, yeah. Thank you, Mr. Fisher. MP Collector, great dude. And he asked me about the reboot also, so I already answered that. So, but anyways, I want to shout him out because he's a really good dude. Can't wait to see him at Skullfest. Justin Lynette, JL, internet personality. What is your favorite milkshake from Sonic? Chocolate. The Duke 013. Is there a car model you would like to see made into a Transformer, and what would it be? I'm not a big car guy, so a Dodge Charger maybe would be pretty cool. That probably have been. Oh, or Geo Metro. That'd be awesome. Metros are awesome. Let's see. Jason Sawyer. Well, you do look like a gopher. Yeah, I do look like a gopher when I dance. Let's see. You gotta ask. I know you referenced seeing as you can't see me on SU a few times, along with some other wrestling stuff. So, how much do you watch, if any? Still a fan, or do you sort of drift away? I love wrestling. I've loved wrestling since I was a kid. Me and my father used to wake up and watch TBS, get up and watch the WCW. We watched, we're around Memphis. We was in the northeast part of Arkansas, and Memphis wrestling was really big around that time. And we would always watch it. I remember Junkyard Dog, Jerry Lawler, Jeff Jarrett, the Moondogs. Junkyard Dog was not, he was WWE or whatever, WWF at that time. But yeah, Coco Beware. God, there was a lot of Undertaker went through Memphis. There were tons of wrestlers that went through Memphis, and I used to love. We would we'd wake up Saturday morning and we watch that. And I've always watched wrestling. I've watched wrestling, all my life. Now I watch it once in a while. I haven't, I watched it last week on Monday Night Raw, but I haven't really kept up with it a lot. But I was big into it like 2012 through 2016. Something like that. But yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan. I love it. I wonder what my favorite wrestler would be. I like Macho Man. I think Macho Man was probably his personality and just oh yeah, and them steroids and them crack or whatever he had. Or cocaine, I don't know, but it was a powerful drug. But yeah, I'm a big wrestling fan. Lesser Z. What song are you using at the beginning? I have no idea. I just picked one. It was a free one that you picked through YouTube. It might be that one that you said. Is Israel something big old Hawaiian dude? I don't know, but yeah, it's just one of those free ones I picked off of thing. I think it suits my channel, so that's why I chose it. Let's see, Jira Sami 7. I don't know. How do you? Sorry if I mess up your name. I apologize. How do you organize your shelves? Are they by series, year, bots, and cons? Some of them are so like over here I have G1, and behind me I have like the video game stuff. I tried to get them in sections. I have my star screens behind the camera. BotCon stuff. I have animated, Prime, Beast Wars. Up top is just random stuff. Armada, Cybertron, and I have third party, and I have classics. And I have C-Dub up top and everything, and my alternators. So I tried to at first, but now I've thrown a lot of stuff into just different areas. So yeah, but that's how I would like if I do have time now. I could just go back and rearrange stuff. So may do that. Michael Bay's getting reboot. Okay, yeah. Do you think the next director of Transformers will get the same kind of movie budget as Michael Bay gets? Yeah, I think so. I mean, the last one, didn't do as well, but it still made us money. So I could see them getting the same budget as what Michael Bay did. Yeah. I'd hope they would, so they could make it, a good one. All right, not winging them. Or Chadwick, he's a good dude. What Hasbro transfer blew your mind, and which one disappointed you the most, and why? All of them blew my mind. I love all Transformers. The ones that disappointed me was none. They don't disappoint me. No, there's a couple. I can't think of offhand what has disappointed me. I've got so many. There's so many I could choose from. That Starscream, the Power of the Prime, Powder Prime Starscream, that disappointed me a lot. Which third party Transformer blew your mind, and which one disappointed you? Well, Constructor blew my mind. That's a good one, and so did the MMC Starscream. The Armada Starscream too from MMC really blew my mind. That's a really great figure too. Which disappointed me? Third party? I don't know offhand. I'd have to. I don't think anyone's really disappointed me. I've been really happy with what my purchases are. So, thank you. Extra Zero, good dude. Love your hair. If you could start a non-Transformer collection, what would it be? Man, I would probably call He-Man. He-Man was always my first love. That was when I was a kid. I was probably 6 or 7, I think. Let's see. Yeah, about 6 or 7 when He-Man came out. And it was just, wow. And I think if I could start a collection of non-Transformers, it definitely would be He-Man. Close second would be G.I. Joe. I used to love G.I. Joe. I used to have tons of G.I. Joes. I remember setting them up for battle. I'd have to have so many, I'd get bored afterwards and just quit and just leave them like that. But, I had a lot of G.I. Joes. I still function 5'10". Dude, you asked me, really. Where do you see Hasbro and Takara in 5 years? Hopefully still around, making Transformers. Where do you see the Transformer Bane movies in 5 years? Gone. Where do you see John Cena in 5 years? Probably retired, doing movies. I think he's doing movies now. Where do you see the XFL in 5 years? Man, I don't know. I didn't watch the XFL when it came around, but I don't know if they get it. I think McMahon is trying to get it started again. I think it could be around. I think a lot of people will like it. Where do you see the Redskins in 5 years? Man, I could do my own podcast or own show with Redskins stuff. Hopefully a Super Bowl. I doubt it. I always say it every year. It's going to be different, and it never is. They always hurt me. So, HTTR, buddy. Where do you see the WNBA in 5 years? I don't know. Don't watch that. Where do you see Marvel movies in 5 years? really still, I still think they'll be kicking in 5 years. Really good. Infinity Wars will be probably the second one will be almost out by that time, or whatever they may be moving on. But I think Marvel movies would be cool. DC, same thing. I think they'll be with Justice League 3 or something like by that time or something. I don't know. Where do you see third party toys in 5 years? Same. Well, 5 years. I think G1 will be done by that time. I think they'll be moving on to stuff like Beast Wars and Armada, Prime, Animated, all that stuff. I think they'll be making them by that time. Where do you see fourth party in 4 years? Hopefully gone. Most importantly, do you see the McDonald's? Do you see McDonald's coming out with a McRib in 5 years? Sure, I guess. I don't eat the McRib, so hope they do. Good for them. And I think it's my last one, which is from Eyes Covered. Good dude. Same name as mine. Matt. What Transformers line was the best overall, besides Powder Prime, of course? The best Transformers. I don't know if you're talking about cartoon or toys. Man, if I had to go with toys, it'd probably the best mainline Hasbro would probably be, Prime. Animated is really good too. They have some really good toys in Animated and Prime. I'd have to say both of those. Is your wife a fan of the beard? Yeah, I mean she likes it. She deals with it. It's not. If I have it on, she don't care. If I have it on, she don't care. What gimmick or feature would you implement in the next line for Hasbro? That's a good one. I would bring back the mini cons. I would bring back the mini cons, and then they could do something, like activate something. I think that would be pretty cool. Activate a weapon or something and flip out. I think the mini cons would be a cool addition to another line. So, well, that is it. Sorry about the dinging. I couldn't turn that off. Once again, I hope I answered your questions. I think I tried to answer them the best I could, and I hope you liked it. Maybe I'll do one later on. A couple months from now. Who knows? So, as always, I guess I'll see you on the next review. Hail Hasbro, and good night, folks.